Hey y'all. Okay, I had to share another quick word. So the other day I was driving and God brought up the fact that I hadn't really been looking at the lights. Okay, so Christmas is usually my favorite time of the year, and what I love the most is seeing the decorations, seeing the decorated houses, and I love just driving around looking at the lights or whatever, right? And so this year I have been looking forward to Christmas, but and I drive a lot or whatever, and so I hadn't been looking at the lights, so it's like I've been looking right past them, right? And so God brought this up to me the other night when I was driving, and he said, you hadn't really been looking at the lights this year. You haven't really been excited about the lights this year. And I was like, oh yeah, because I'm in my head a lot, y'all. It's so much going on in the spiritual, and a lot of times I'm somewhere else. I'm here, but it's hard to explain. And so I was like, oh yeah. And he's in this particular night, he said, I want you to pay attention to the lights tonight. And so I'm like, okay. So I'm driving and I'm looking at the lights and in the neighborhood that I'm delivering to, because I'm doing deliveries this night. And he's like, what do you see? And so I was going into a neighborhood. Oh, Lord have mercy. Jesus is Lord. He's giving me more revelation now. But I made a wrong turn going to this neighborhood. I made a wrong turn. And even in the wrong turn I made, the neighborhood had these houses and they had these gates and fences, and the lights were like loops, like little loops around the fences. As soon as I seen them, I said, it reminds me of the red carpet, right? Like Hollywood or something, where you see the red carpet and you see the loops, that's guiding the path of the red carpet, right? Like VIP. That's what I was seeing when I saw it. And so he's like, okay. And so then I made a wrong turn. So I had to turn around and still make sure I went to the right place. And so then when I went to the right place, they had the same exact like looped lights, because the neighborhood, y'all, these people, they had so much property, and most of their property had some type of fence or gates around them. And they all just chose to decorate them the same, to where it was loops of lights on the side of their fences that reminded me of a VIP section or the red carpet. The first thing I saw and heard was red carpet, right? Something I said, what are you saying, Dad? Red carpet treatment or whatever, right? And before I turned into the right neighborhood, I saw these trees. It was really, really dark at first. And the trees look like some trees you would see on a horror movie. So I was like, it looked a little scary. And then after that, I start seeing the lights, right? So what he was showing me that night was, things may look scary for some of y'all. And I hope I'm explaining this right. Things may look scary for some of y'all, but trust where he's guiding you, okay? The entryway looked scary. There was no light in sight. And then after that, I saw a light pathway, and I was hearing red carpet treatment. I didn't release this word then because that's all he gave me. So I'm like, what am I supposed to tell them? To expect the red carpet treatment, right? And that's what he gave me that night, right? And so I told y'all he was doing this little by little. I've had dreams where he showed he was doing it little by little, and I've experienced this myself little by little, of him turning things around little by little. And so long story short, y'all, last night, this happened yesterday, okay? And I don't know when I'm gonna share this, but this happened yesterday for me. And y'all been in my head so much, and I was supposed to transfer some money to an account by a certain period of time so I would have access to it, and I completely forgot to do that. And so it messed me up. I was kicking myself like, man, now I'm not going to have access to these funds for a couple of days. And all I had on me was like $12 basically. So, but it was my fault because I forgot to transfer it in time. And so I'm like, okay, well, my main concern was gas, because I had already, gotten groceries and, all the other stuff, but I didn't get gas and I only had a little bit left. So I said, okay, I'm going to put 10 in my tank, and we're going to get through, for these next couple of days, because the money is there. I just have to wait for it now because I didn't transfer it in time. And so anyways, that was a concern for me. And I went to the gas station that day, this was yesterday, and God put it on my heart to go after I had picked up some things. So I went ahead and stopped. And I put the 10 in my tank. And before I drove off, I was about to drive off, a man came up to me and he said, I want to fill up your gas tank for Christmas, right? Like as a blessing, as a gift. I want to fill up your gas tank. And I was just like blown away, because nothing like that ever happens to me. I don't know this man. Y'all, I was looking rough. My day started off a little bad. I barely slept. And I wasn't feeling the best. And then I was kind of mad at myself because I forgot to take care of something that was important for us. I have so much on my mind. And so, and I didn't even ask God. I didn't even say anything. I said, this is my fault because I dropped the ball. But God, he knew my concern was gas. He knew that was the concern I had to get through the next couple of days. And he had someone I didn't even know come up to me and say, hey, I want to fill up your tank as a blessing, as a Christmas gift, right? This never happens to me. This type of thing never, ever happens to me, okay? And he brought up the word he was giving me the other day about red carpet treatment. Expect red carpet treatment. Expect to be blessed. Unexpected blessings is what I was hearing after this. And let me also add this. Like I said, this has never happened to me. I've seen this on movies. I've seen this on YouTube videos or whatever, social media videos. I've never experienced it. Some of y'all are about to experience blessings you have never seen before. These things never happen to you. You're not used to being chosen. You're not used to being blessed. You're not used to being picked. This is me. I'm not used to being picked. I'm not used to these types of things happening to me. I'm used to being looked over. I'm used to being misunderstood, right? I'm used to people thinking they know something about me, right? This is me. I'm not used to experiencing love and acceptance and joy and all this stuff, you know? And I had to say all that because as God has given me these good words to release for people and even for myself, I have a hard time receiving it for myself, right? I can believe God is going to bless you. I can believe all these great things are going to happen for you, but I have a hard time receiving it for me because of what life has told me. I've never known the things that God has promised me. I've known the opposite. And sometimes it's scary for me to believe that I will see, like to get my hopes up, because I've never known anything like what he's shown me, right? So y'all, I just had to release this word to encourage y'all. The word he said was red carpet treatment. That was the first one. And then yesterday, he said unexpected blessings. And every time I keep waiting for the ball to fall, every time I keep waiting for, it to be something else, because I'm used to it. It's always something. I'm used to that. God just keeps catching me every single time, even though it was my fault because I forgot to transfer the money in time. He keeps catching me every single time. He's not going to let you fall. Things are changing. If this is already taking place for you, just keep trusting him. Some of y'all, he's about to maneuver you, transition you. He's trying to transition you somewhere else, but it's scary. And you're used to always being something and you're trying to cover yourself, but he's going to cover you. And he's going to protect you. And yes, even you, especially you. Y'all, I'm not perfect. I'm flawed. There are words that I need to release right now. Some I got to finish editing. Y'all keep me in prayer because I come up against a lot of spiritual warfare when I'm doing this. But I just want to encourage somebody because this stuff never happens to me. And I had a stranger, someone I don't even know, and he was so kind. He didn't want nothing in return. And it just blessed me so much because I've never experienced it. Unexpected blessings are coming your way. That was the word. Unexpected blessings are coming your way, and a lot of y'all about to experience a red carpet treatment. God has seen you. He has seen you. So be encouraged and just follow him and stay close to him. Stay close to him, okay? All right, y'all. I love y'all. I love y'all so much, and y'all be blessed. Okay, and let me add this to y'all. This is the people you haven't been perfect, but you have been doing your best to follow God. You have surrendered to him, not for the things. Like, you really do belong to him, and he knows that. He knows who belongs to him, who doesn't. This is who this is for. Like, I'm right now, I still have my to-do list to work on. And sometimes I kick myself because I'm like, I should have this done by now. But God has been so patient with me, right? He's been so patient with me. So that's who this is for. You have surrendered to God. God knows who belongs to him. And even if it's things you haven't done, or you're like, I should be here by now, just don't kick yourself. He's seen everything you have done. This is harvest. This is this is coming from the seed you've sown, okay? You've already put in the work for this. So yes, this is even for you, okay? This is even for you. And I just had to share that part because I was feeling bad. I was feeling bad because of the things I haven't completed yet. And I'm like, God, you blessing me and I still haven't finished what you told me to do, right? So I'm still going to do it, right? Receive the blessings, but still make sure you are doing what he told you to do. Don't forget about, your assignment, okay? So, and that's another reason we went through so many things over and over again, because he was trying to teach us and develop a firm foundation in us, right? Develop a firm foundation so we could handle getting more. We could handle coming out of these hard places and God still be forefront and center in our lives, because we have already developed a firm foundation. We can handle more and not lose ourselves, not lose our way, not lose God being first, like first and foremost in our life, basically, okay? So receive the blessings and continue to work, continue to, to do the things he told you to do. But all right, y'all, love y'all. I love y'all so much. That was it. Red carpet treatment, unexpected blessings, little by little. And yes, even for you, especially you, okay? You've been serving God. You've been submitted to him. He has your whole heart. It's you too, okay? All right, especially if you're not used to it, you too, okay? All right, I love y'all. Y'all be blessed.